Hi everyone, this is Sylvie with Craft Perfect. Uh, Tonight's Facebook Live has some technical issues, got disconnected, so I'm gonna to redo this video to show you how to make this fun fold monkey card from the beginning to end, so you can see how to make this cute, super cute card. So let's get started. I'm gonna to switch the view, okay? Okay. Let me adjust this. Okay, the stamp set I am using today is this little monkey. I like about this stamp set because this has a 3 cute monkey image, has a lot of cute sentiment. And the best things I like about it is because you can use the punch with it. So if I want to choose between the dice or punch, I always go to the punch because it doesn't need to bring such a big machine, when you do the project. And this is this week's hostess code. If you place a $35 order, I will send you the kit to make this card, and the card will be cut and scored, but I cannot do the image for you because according to the Stampin' Up policy, we cannot stamp for the customers. Okay, let's get started. I will have all this measurement to put on my website, so you can just watch along, then always make the project later. The color I'm using today is garden green, and what you need is, okay, I'm moving things away. The size you need is 4 1/4 and 9 3/4. Okay, I want to make sure you can see it. Okay, and you're gonna to score at 350 here, and another 2, so will be 5 1/2. So I move my line into 2, and then will be 7 1/2. Okay, and between the first line and the third line, we are gonna to create the cross here. So how do you do that? This is my way, okay? When you see, because we're going to do diagonally, I'm just using this carding board to do it. So I'm putting this line on here. This is the scoring area, okay? And I'm twist my paper here. So from this side to this side. So you are connecting the dot. So you just make a score, okay? Then you're gonna turn the paper the other way. So this is the line and this is the scoring area, and you move your paper here. So here, this is a line and this is a line. So here you have the score line. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to fold the center line here, and you're also going to fold the 2 score line, which is the X we just did. Okay, I feel like I did not do a good job, but anyway. So once you do that, you just push them in, and they should create the tip. So this will be the card base look like. Okay. So we're just gonna to set this aside, okay? So this is how the card base gonna to look like. And you're probably going to be tired for I'm using this bright and beautiful designer series paper over and over again. And what I like about this paper is one side is like all the colorful colors and the patterns, and the other side is like ombre looking. So I just think this is so cool. You can use this paper to make so many projects. And of course, the piece I'm using in here, since I use this paper a lot, I don't have it on hand. So I'm just gonna to use different paper. So the one I find out the most close one probably will be good for the project is this one. Okay, so right now I'm gonna to cut all the paper and the stamp so later we can assembling it. So what you need for this designer series paper is you want 4 and 3¼ so you need one piece this size, and then you also need exactly the same size for the basic white. So you need 4 and 3¼ so these two pieces are exactly the same. And now you need 2 2¾ you need 2 of them square, 2¾ square, so will be like that. Okay, you need 2 of them. And then we need another garden green, which will be 3 by 3, 3 by 3. Okay, so now you have all the pieces here. Okay, so other than the card base here, you need this. So let's start stamping. So this is I like about this stamp set. Has 3 monkeys and different shape of the leaves. So I'm using this one. And I'm also using the Memento Black. So you're going to stamp 2 leaves on this one. And for this, since it's a square, so you need to make sure you turn this to the diamond shape. Is that how you say that? And you put sentiment. So just swinging by to say hi. So you are putting this in the center. And then you use the same leaf to randomly stamp, okay, like to create the frame. Okay. Okay, I guess this one doesn't ink too well. Let's see if I can fix that later. So maybe like here and here. So this is like a random stamping. You just want to frame the sentiment, okay? And we have a sentiment, say little monkey. I am gonna to stamp on here. And the last piece here, we're gonna to stamp. The tree has the branch, okay? So I am just gonna to stamp like here, and I'm gonna to turn my leaf, so stamp another way like that. I think we're done with all our stamping here. So now is the time for coloring. So let's do this two-piece first. The color I'm using here is called Parakeet Party, and also this is the garden green, because garden green doesn't have the blenders, so you just have to use the markers. So this is what I want to show you. Probably you haven't noticed that yet. The regular, this is the old. Oh no, this is the new. This is the new one. So they have the same feature. One side is the tip, but this is a 0.5 milliliter. But this is the new way. They are a little bit thicker, and the way they're doing it is actually more, it's easier to use. This is the old one. You can tell they are same size, same thickness, I guess how you say that. But sometimes this is just not that easy to use. Anyway, personally, I like the new way. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to do color some of this stripes in the garden green. You can tell, see, when I color it, you need to go over so many times in order to fill the space, right, to color it. But with the new tip here, it actually can color better. See? I feel like it's more effective. So you just randomly color them. I know some of you don't like random, right? Because I have a lady, they come here every time when she make the project, she wants to do exactly like the sample I show her. But sometimes with the random stamping, it is just not easy to do it. So I know this one is not that perfect, but since we are coloring it, I'm just gonna to pretend they are perfect. How about that? This project has a lot of coloring. Oh, yeah. I want to show you. Since here you fill the blank, right? And the other side is the brush. So you can always see when you use the brush, it's much easier. And actually, this has very pointed tip, so you can just use this to color too. Love it. And probably you don't know, if you have $400, I think $450 order, or you are hosting a party, you will get one half of item. And the great great option is you can get a set of marker. I think it's $125. You can get them for 50%, which you can have all the colors, marker. So I feel like this is such a good deal. So of course, when they have this available, I got myself the whole set of the marker, because I really, really like this new material, new pen tip they have. So just keep that in mind, okay? And also I'm talking about the designer series paper, how much I like this bright and the beautiful one. It's just a sneak peek for you to know. Start in June 1st, we will have the designer series paper sale. I think it's 10% off maybe. I did not see the detail, but I will let you know after I find out. So that's a great time to stock up the designer series paper, especially we just had the new catalog for 1 month, not even a month. So pretty much everything is new. This is a great time for you to buy them and try them. And this time, all the designer series paper are so pretty. And I think you will love them, especially they are on sale. So now is the time to get your shopping list, your wish list ready. Okay. So I am gonna to color some block with this is a dark parakeet party. Okay. See, I like the fat tip, so you can color really, really fast. But sometimes we do need something a little bit skinnier, so we can color the detail part. But you can tell with the blenders, I can do so fast. Okay. Don't forget about this one. So it's just randomly, there's no rule. I did not make any pattern. I just do as I want. Okay, and we have a light color. I'm going to show you what I'm doing on the other side. Okay. Probably you couldn't tell too much different, but trust me, one is lighter than the other one. So okay, we are done. You don't need to color every single one. No, here. Okay, now we are done. Okay, we have this part ready. And now we are going to do the branch and trees, okay? So soft suede color is retired, but I think you probably still have on hand. If you do, that's great. If not, you can use the SU 300. That's a color I feel like it's close to the tree, okay? So you can just color it. See, sometimes with something like this big, I like to use the brush side. It's faster. Then I am gonna to put some dark color in the center here. Okay. Then I am just gonna to use the light. See, can you tell there's really a dark and light green? So once you color them together, you can tell the difference. I feel like even though other people don't notice, but I feel like when you see, you can tell it's much like a live look. So now is the time to put this on our card base, okay? So let's put the glue on our designer series paper. See, this side is super pretty too, right? I just feel like, okay, this is a more green one, like jungle, so I choose this side. Otherwise, I feel like the other side would be totally fine for the project. And we also put the glue on this one. and you flip this over and put in the back. And this is for you to write the message. Okay. Then there's a 3x3 square in garden green. So you just put the glue on here. And you put on the front. So this is the point. I try to line up. Okay, when you turn around, you can tell they are not perfect, but they are really close. It's just a little bit pointed different here, like that. So now you have a guide to trim off the extra paper. Okay. Okay. And now we can glue this tree trunk and the leaves on the front here. Okay. Then we are putting the glue on the very last piece we have. Ooh. And this is when you open it, you put this inside. Okay. So this is the card base. Say, little monkey, just swim by to say hi. Okay. So now we are making the monkeys. Because they retired the color for the soft sway, so the new color I feel like the most close to the monkey will be pecan pie. So here is the monkeys, and this is the one matched to this punch. Okay, so I'm stamping this little guy, and also I have a guy like hanging over the tree, so also stamp this guy. So when you look at this punch, you can see monkeys on the top. So when you stamp, it will be easier. You stamp on the bottom of the paper here. Okay, after I stamp, I show you, then you probably can understand what I'm saying. Like that. Okay. So when you try to punch them out, ooh, this is on top. So it's easier for you to punch the image out, like you will not waste a lot of paper. Okay. So if you stamp like in this, right, like we normally will do, it will be hard for you to punch it. Then you just have to, you know, cut them out like that and try to fit them, you know, to the punch. It will work, but I was just thinking if you just stamp in the right direction, probably will be easier. Okay. And another things we need is the monkey face. So in lighter color, which the crumb cake. So when you look at this punch, actually this is the monkey face. So I am just gonna to stamp a monkey here, monkey face here. And the reason I stamp this way, because this will be easier when you slice to the paper, you know, like you can just punch out your face like that. Okay. Then we also need another monkey, which is the monkey hanging over. Since this one doesn't have a punch, you just need to hand cut the image. So it really doesn't matter how you do it. and which way you punch. And we also need another face for this little guy. Oh, by the way, I want to show you before I forget. My lady asked me, okay, Sylvie, what are those little things for? This actually punch out the ear. So let me show you. Okay. Like this actually is the size you just put on their ear like that if you want to do it. Okay. So since this little guy, we have to hand cut it, so I'm just gonna to cut it really quick. I also have a lady ask me about my scissors, and those scissors is I got them from Michael's. I think they are in the sewing department from Fisky. I think they designed for the left-handed person or right-handed person, because it doesn't really have those holes for you to put your finger in. So it's easier for the left-handed person. I did not realize actually a lot of things we are using, it's only designed for the right-handed. I guess like 80% of people in this world, they are all right-handed. So right hand is the dominant hand. That's the reason a lot of things they would design for that way. But I never pay attention about it until I met a friend, which is my downline. She's left-handed, and I start to notice about that. And also, actually, my mom is left-handed, but my grandparents, I guess, correct her when she was little. So actually, there's one time she was chopping the chicken, I guess. I think a chicken. Yeah, this was when I was really young. She still, when she cut, she still used her left hand. So she used the left hand to chop her right hand and on here, and was blood all over the place. And I think she has like 10 stitches on her hand. So it's just like a doctor, everybody was asking her how she can hurt her right hand. That's the first time I know my mom was actually left-handed person. So that's just interesting things. But anyway, so these scissors, naturally it has a spring inside in the middle, so it's open like that. When you cut, then you just push it. This is very good. You can cut things very precise because they have the pointed I guess what scissor tip. And the Stampin' Up has a very good one too, but it's just a little bit smaller and has those just like regular scissor. I feel like probably sometimes people feel like it's a little bit small. So both of those two are the good option. Ooh. If I can find my pin too. Oh, here. Okay. So now you just put the glue here and you put your face down here. Okay. And we are doing same for this one. Super cute, super cute. And now we need a banana too. If you look at this, you can see banana is this way, right? Like this way. And I find out this is a great place to use those scraps. Okay, so when you stamp the banana, since they are facing that way, so you are doing like this. Okay. And now I show you why I like to use this, because it's skinny and long enough, and it's a scrap anyway. So you will not think you are wasting your paper. And they are long and skinny. Actually, it's a perfect way to fit into this punch. Okay, so now you have your bananas. So what I do is, since this is hanging over the tree, right? So I kind of cut this part off, because I feel like if the tail hanging over the tree and should grab the other side branch, we should not even see it. So I cut like that. So that's what I'm for being saying. If you knew that earlier, you don't even need to try to cut around that curve area. And I put a little bit glue on the tail. Okay, so when you put this down, I glue this and pop that the body, so that shows the monkey is hanging on the tree. And I don't do for the leg, because I feel like this gives it like a free moving kind of look. Okay, so now I'm putting 2 pop dot for this monkey too, like doing this way. And now, since I feel like here is a little bit bare, I'm just going to put the bananas here, kind of fill up the space. Okay, so I'm putting like this way. Okay, so now we have our cute Funful card done. Okay, in the back, you can write a message in the front, and that's how you open it up. And this is the same size of our regular card, so it's fit into our regular envelope too. So this is the project I'm showing you, and this one is with a prettier designer series paper like that. And I also did the project like this. And recently the shipment is a kind of slow, so when I place the order for our new tropical leaf punch, they are not here. But for my garage sale, this is a make and take project, so I just use my old die and I put a monkey in here. And here is, I have a lot of leftover, like a small size ribbon. This is a good place to use them. I just like this, like a colorful abundance feeling. So this is the project I did with the monkey set. Again, if you place a $35 order with this hostess code at craftperfect.com, and I will send you the card kit to make this card. So I have a Facebook Live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Central Time, and I always show you some project. So I will post the measurement and the details on Craft Perfect the next days. So please join me every Wednesday, and when you see my video on YouTube or on Facebook, please like and share, and also let me know if you have any suggestions. It's my pleasure to share my project with you tonight, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.